All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Fry, and I'm finally talking about this Project Ill game that everybody is seemingly talking about and excited and hyped for. I've seen my buddy Blue Drake cover this multiple times over the last couple of weeks, and he seems very excited for it. What this is a hardcore, real gory survival style game that's being kind of developed by a company called Clout Games, and I use the term develop loosely, I use the term company very loosely. There is a lot of things going on that people aren't really discussing. There's a lot of confusion around what this project is. They're currently working on a first-person horror game called Ill. The features, according to their Patreon, immersive visuals and thrilling designs, advanced physics, so there's interactive environments, active ragdoll, dismemberment, real-time body transformations. You guys are seeing some renders here on screen, and I need to stress this. This is not a game by any stretch of the imagination at this point. It is rendered, however, in real time in Unreal Engine, but when you look at the YouTube channel of the guy working on it, I'm gonna butcher his name, Oleg Vodovenko, I think that's right. He is basically working on, and he does a whole bunch of rendered stuff in Unreal Engine 4, but when you read the description, it's a concept trailer demonstrating hardcore gameplay, real-time body meshing, interactive environments, and you guys can see, I mean, apparently it's not obvious to a lot of people that this isn't real gameplay. Like, from the first second I'm watching it, I can tell that it's not real gameplay, but the comments and the hype surrounding this Project Ill, Big Fry, when are you going to talk about this new horror game coming out? Well, it's not coming out at least anytime soon. You can read in the description of the latest video that he's done, it's not in full development. They're working on a demo at the current moment, and they're actively looking for investment and publishing, and you can support this development by going to their Patreon. Now, this whole way of supporting and watching this game basically become a thing. They have 550 plus patrons. They're making around 3,000 Canadian a month, so it's around 2,500 US. But just know that if you guys are supporting this project, first off, it says that they're going to use the money to cover company registration costs, hire lawyers, and help them secure an investment deal. More money from, you know, people with very deep pockets to foot the bill for this game. They say long-term goals are to expand the team and make Ill our full-time job. So what we have here is a bunch of rendered stuff in Unreal Engine, which, by the way, I think looks great. If these concepts could eventually make their way into a video game with this kind of graphic style and this graphic quality and this kind of slow, very like weird atmospheric horror game, yeah, absolutely. But I feel like a lot of people who are reaching out to me, talking about it and asking about it, are jumping the gun. And that's one thing I want to just stress. Right now, there's not a lot of shit going on in the gaming industry. We covered a game a couple of weeks ago called The Day Before, in which it was basically in what I thought was a scripted vertical slice of a project that's probably not going to be out for at least any time soon. I just got very shady vibes from it. And now we have this, which, in my opinion, not necessarily shady, but a lot of people are turning this into something that it's not. And I gotta be the guy to come in and just say, hey, you're supporting not only a little bit of development, but you are actually putting money towards them registering and becoming a company and then seeking, you know, outside investment. Now, here's the thing. For those who don't know where this channel really started to get its footing in content, was a game called H-Hour, which was supposed to be like a SOCOM spiritual successor, and that was something that I originally backed on Kickstarter, I think back in 2014, 2015, and their whole thing was they're going to develop a vertical slice demo and then go and get funding elsewhere. What people don't realize is a lot of people don't like investing in indie developers like this, guys who are newer on the scene, guys who are doing something very ambitious. The risk to get your money back in the gaming industry, it's not that great, especially when you're talking about, you know, indie devs in a niche genre already. Now, here's the thing. They could probably leverage some of this hype that they're building around it as a hey, look at how many people would buy this. You know, their video has 36,000 likes on it, almost 1 million views since the beginning of February. They could use that and leverage and say, look at the potential here. And I could see that being a thing. But the risk involved for people to support them right now, I just, not saying not to, you know, do your thing. As long as you understand that you're not backing an indie game, you're backing a group of guys who are coming together who want to create an indie game, who want to use your funding to then secure more money to develop it. There's just a lot of risk involved and a lot of hoops that they're going to have to jump over, and you're going to have to deal with the learning experiences of this team. This is a brand new team that they're putting together. Now, they obviously, according to this, they have development professionals, many years of experience and passion for games. It looks like they've released a couple of mobile titles, or at least people on their team have been involved in the release of mobile titles. So it's not like these guys are just new and, you know, wanting to make a fucking game like Survival Lost Way, which, by the way, I recorded a video for that game, but it's the same as every other survival game ever that I just didn't even want to edit it. That's just footage now because it's so boring. Anyway, these guys could make this a thing. And it looks really, really good. And I'm going to have a link to all of this stuff so you guys can go and look at all of the renders and look at all the information. I just don't like some of the videos that I'm seeing being put out here from other YouTubers, and people are just talking about this as if it's a game, as if this is gameplay, and as if this isn't just the fakest trailer of all time. Not saying it's a scam. I'm not saying not to support these guys. This is looking like they have a group of talented people that could pull something like this off, but it's so far in the future that when I think about talking about Project Ill in like a present setting, it makes no sense to me. And that's why it's taken a couple of days for me to do this video. And to be honest with you, there's just not a lot going on in the gaming industry right now. So I figured, hey, let's come in, let's equalize the playing field a little bit, and let's let people know exactly what this is. Let me know what you guys think down below. Again, not saying I'm not excited for it. It's just there's no reason to be hyped right now outside of looking at a video, you know, a 1-minute trailer or a render and being like, wow, this person has some talent. This team might have some talent. Until it becomes a viable product that I can at least get my hands on, or at least see a trailer or fucking IGN jumping in and playing it, at this point, it's a dream. And I'm not a dream killer, but I'd rather wait to see this actually become like a tangible alpha or a vertical slice proof of concept, something other than just rendered footage. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys for watching the channel. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you do so. We try to cover a whole bunch of indie, early access FPS, usually in the multiplayer realm, but I like to dabble in this survival genre as well, because there is some cool stuff coming out of some survival games out there. A lot of them, 99% of them, garbage. But when we have a chance to talk about something that, you know, might pique your guys' interest, I want to do that for y'all. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Big Fry, and I'll see you on the next one.